Was literally in a giant bus, shuttle bus thing with a bunch of, actually I was stuck with the kid bus. No kid, no joke. All the adults on the bus
They
behind
put
me.
you on
but
the short bus, Alex?
we were in, yeah.
Ooh, and you could have cut this video shorter by editing out that joke. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, I'm Sammy, a former professional movie watcher and content consultant in Los Angeles, bringing you lessons from YouTube creators help you make better content. All right. First and foremost, this isn't a political video. I know the imagery here may make you think that. It's not. So I know I did the Vivek video last week with a similar disclaimer. I think that video has like almost 300 views, so thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody that watched it. It's an important lesson, so politics aside, if you want to go watch that lesson, I think it's an important one for people creating content. Their video is about politics, but not mine. So we're going to talk about this one here today. Today I have a video called How Political Turmoil Impacts Your Investments from a channel called Financial Detox, 22 subscribers, and this has 19 views at the time of this recording. This gentleman's name is Jason, and this underneath him is Alex, and they are financial advisors. They do a show called Financial Detox. This is pretty new, February 2024. They've associated their company with this podcast, video podcast. You know, I don't really like, if you've been watching me for a while, I don't really like this video podcast thing, gray zone, but I guess that's what they want to do. So today's lesson is, what does a producer do? What does a producer do? This is an important lesson, so I hope you stick around for this one. You might be at the beginning of your content creation journey, so you don't really need a producer. If you're a company, you might want to look into having one to help you put together the content for you, oversee creating the content. Maybe if you get into the 100,000, 200,000 subscriber range, you might want to start considering having someone bring you in to help you, and that could be a producer. It's kind of an umbrella term, a catch-all term, but I kind of want to talk about what a producer does in a little bite-sized format. So there's many things that they do. I don't want to make a whole list. I'm just going to talk about a couple of really important things that they do using this video as an example. So first and foremost, I want to compliment Jason and Alex and say that I did a video a while back in my continuing series on helping financial advisors on YouTube. And I said, if anybody wants to be the bad boy or the bad girl of financial advisors, I will help take you to the moon. So what I will say about these guys is they have an opinion, right? I think a lot of financial advisor channels would tiptoe around or really be cautious or not even want to talk about politics and have an opinion on it. So I applaud them. I think that's really good. It's going to help them stand out. They have potential. They're just starting out, so I'm going to explain to them how to improve and what a producer does. So here we go. So in the beginning here, Jason here makes a little joke.
Right, I was literally in a giant bus, shuttle bus thing with a bunch of, actually I was stuck with the kid bus. No kid, no joke. All the adults on the bus
They
behind
put
me.
you on the short bus, Alex?
Okay, is it the worst joke in the world? I guess not. I mean, it depends on your tolerance for making fun of kids with disabilities or that are handy-capable, I guess. Right? Can we all kind of agree? It's a light tap. He's kind of making fun of Alex, I guess. It appears that they have a shorthand because they work together, from what I can tell from the videos here. So the first thing a producer can do is, and one of the most important things, is to protect you. A producer should protect you. What do I mean? I mean that when you make content like this, a producer should try to be as objective as possible about your content, because they're one of the last lines of defense before it goes out into the world. And they should explain to you, hey, this joke, it's not really funny. I guess you guys got a laugh out of it, but let me talk in a way that financial advisors can understand. There's very little return on investment. There's very little ROI in keeping a joke like this in the video. You're not really talking about, that topic. It doesn't relate to anything else in the video. So why keep it in? It's pretty easy to edit it out. And this is why. this is why they need to protect you, especially if you're a business, is because they've tied their business to this podcast. They're here to try to sell you services. Everything that you say has a potential to reflect on you, your partners, your clients, your employees. Those are the stakes involved. Those are the stakes. So you need a producer. It's more than just putting stuff together. It's being a voice in the room and saying, like, look, like, let me help protect you. They should be protecting you as a Secret Service agent protects their asset. I think that's what they call them, asset, right? And unfortunately, one slipped by here. I don't know how or why, but they have a pretty low audience. I don't think it's going to hurt them very much, but as you kind of go, these are the stakes, and somebody needs to explain to you the stakes and the importance of having a producer. This isn't just like you just hire somebody that, maybe Jim in the office. Hey, Jim, you like making movies or something? You like shooting TikTok videos on your phone? Why don't you help produce the podcast here? You need to pick somebody that has experience, that has created content, that has an education in it, that knows what they're doing, because these are the stakes. There's a very big stakes involved. Say one of your clients maybe or potential clients has a child that is handicapable or disabled in some way, and they see this joke and they're like, I'm not giving you my $100 million. Like, right? That's the stakes, right? And it just could be a bad reflection on you. Something that's funny is that if you sit down with a financial advisor, they will talk to you all day. They will talk down about people that DIY, and you need their special guidance, and you need their software to manage your money because they are the only ones that know. But when it comes to creating content, they all not all of them, but a lot of them DIY it, or they pick the cheapest option, or they just whatever. I'm just going to create content and just do it myself, DIY it. They put no thought into hiring a professional or getting any kind of expertise in doing so when the stakes are this high, right? So that's the first thing a producer should do, is they should protect you. They should have a vested interest in protecting you. The second thing is that they should help you do like a little bit of show prep. They should sit down with you beforehand. What do you want to talk about? Let me get some notes. Let me get some assets ready. Let's prepare a list of things that you need to talk about. And why do I say that is because, let's go here in the beginning. He gives a list.
Attempted assassination on a president was Ronald Reagan. If you go back before that, you go to JFK. Then if you go back to that, before that, you go to Abraham Lincoln.
He missed a few. Garfield and McKinney, and and then Jefferson as well. Well, Jefferson was before Lincoln, but you get the point. If the producer were to know, like, hey, this is what you want to talk. Here's a list. Let's get a list going for you, so so you can reference, right? And the only reason that I know that they have a producer is because they kind of break the fourth wall. If you've seen Deadpool, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall and talks to the audience, and that's what they do here. Let's go here.
Sides, and I love them both, and they both have points. But when I tell them, if we could zap your memory with the Men in Black pen, do we got a video of that, producer Brian? Like the Men in Black.
Producer Brian, I don't know who he is. Like, I get that you maybe want to be like Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan has producer Jamie, and they have the bit, and a lot of other shows have reference their producer. But the audience gets to know that person, and they're on screen a little bit. And he's an experienced, Joe Rogan specifically is an experienced content creator. He's been a TV host for a quarter of a century, stand-up comedian. He gets to do that kind of thing. What this signals to the audience is like, hey, I need help creating my content. So there's this person here that's going to, in real time, help me create the content. At this stage in creating a show or doing content, you want the producer to be invisible. It's akin to just being like, hey, I'm riding a bike and it has training wheels. Everybody look at my training wheels, huh? How about these training wheels that I got on my bike? This is what you're doing. And by calling out your producer, people are going to know. People are going to start thinking maybe that, like, why wasn't your producer protecting you earlier when you made that slightly off-color joke, right? So a producer should protect you, and a producer should help you prep. It's more than just a fun job of making a video, especially if you're a business, especially if you're a financial advisor, right? Especially if you're tying your company to the show. This is why it's so important. So I have a whole playlist. If you're a financial advisor and need help in creating your content, I have a lot of videos on it. Look, they're starting out. They're going to make mistakes. They're still making mistakes. Mistakes, in my opinion, maybe not their own. Maybe they like what they're doing. I don't know. This is my opinion. Everything's my opinion. Maybe they're doing everything they want to and everything they like. I hope they are. So that's a lesson for today. I will subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, as long as you do both of those things for me. On our way to 100 subscribers. That would be cool. And look, I don't mean to pick on anybody. I wish I could be here every day complimenting everybody, but we need to take lessons, and people are doing things well, and things people need improvement. They just need a little bit of improvement. That's all, in my opinion. So till next time, everybody, keep creating.